Okay, so this is finally my one credit clear of Espgaluda. I was finally able to do it. Thankfully, it was a struggle. It was a fight. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it for a while there. Kept getting to the end, just like everybody said, and just not quite making it. But I really enjoyed this game. There's a lot I really dig about it. There's a few things I kind of don't like about it, but there's a lot I really dig about it. I love the mechanics of like the oh shit slow motion mode, the red bullet fuck my life mode and all that stuff. Like the meter at the bottom, like how all that works, the gems and everything, and like there's a really cool risk reward system here. Love the artwork, ton of fun. It's pretty. I love the mid boss here. He swoops in and then he fucking flies in. He's all caw caw caw. It's pretty cool. I love that little moment there. But yeah, this game is definitely beginner friendly, I guess, because I mean it didn't take me personally as long as DOJ Black Label to get the clear. But again, like I definitely wouldn't call it easy. Anybody out there, like if you're having a hard time with this game, dude, so did I. It kicked my ass like pretty fiercely. Now the first level here is definitely not bad at all. Like this is just sort of teaching you, and I'm doing a little bit of scoring here, but like not really. Really, you don't have to. I'm doing it just cause it's just fun. Got a lot of pointers from a lot of people on the last video. I really appreciate that. I'm very grateful for all the friendly words and like all the helpfulness from like all the people who are commenting. There are some really good fucking video game players commenting in my comment section, and it's a little bit intimidating. But I appreciate everybody's comments. Like a lot of the shit you guys were telling me was really good stuff. Everything from, charging up your bombs and point blanking the bosses to do massive damage, to like people were telling me like, oh, the closer you are to the enemies, the more gems you get. You know, when you charge up your bomb, leave a little sliver of meter at the bottom. Just really good advice, and things that would have taken me a long time to sort of figure out on my own if people hadn't told me. So really appreciate all of that stuff. So one thing, you know what I really like about the artwork in this game? It reminds me of the Mike Hodges Flash Gordon film. It really has that vibe to me, and I really dig it. It also, like, parts of it kind of remind me of Chrono Trigger, like the artwork in Chrono Trigger that I think is really cool. Now here, like, you'll see me do a little bit of scoring. I'm really not focusing on scoring because if you survive long enough, you'll get the third extend in stage 6. Pretty much, there was only a couple times where I didn't get it. But you'll see me do a little bit of scoring, mainly like right here, I guess, kind of. But like usually I'm using the slow motion oh shit mode to cancel out the bullets. That's kind of like the biggest deal, to get the bullets off of the playfield. And there's some spots in this game where you really got to know which bullets to cancel. But yeah, here in stage 2, I mean, this is all very mellow stuff. And that's one of my few complaints about this game, is that I feel like definitely the first 2 stages of this game are a little too mellow. I felt maybe a little bit like, because once you start like stage 4, like that's when things really get kind of fun. Like it gets a little more intense. Like, stage 5 is like my favorite fucking stage. Like, stage 5 is so properly gnarly. I love stage 5. But that would be my only... At this point, that's, you know, my only problem I have with this game is really just that. Like, I feel like the first few stages are a little bit too mellow. And then I'm not really sure. I'm kind of torn on, dude, this pattern right here. Fuck this pattern right here. Fuck this pattern right here. I started to just spend my gems on the slow motion mode in this pattern right here because too many of my runs got ruined right here because of that shit. And then this stuff isn't too bad. Yeah, that can be kind of dangerous. See, I'm playing really safe. I decided to start playing like really, really safe. And as soon as I started doing that, actually, I noticed that my runs got a lot better. Obviously, like use everything you got. Once again, like use everything you got. That's the way to do it. But here, stage 3, this is where things get a little bit better. This is where things start to amp up. And, you know, my routing, I didn't play the game long enough to really, like, figure out, like, really good routing. But what I can tell you is destroy the train carts as soon as you possibly can. Because if you don't, they will pile up on you. And you will get cornered. Get rid of the train carts. ASAP. It's kind of fun, too, because, like, you can kind of just, like, get up on them and, like, point blank them. Because you know where they're going to come from. Like, you know. I think, yeah, those guys are tough. Those guys can be a problem. You want to get rid of them as well. Those guys should be kill prio. The guys who fire the star-shaped bullets, those guys. Get rid of them ASAP. And then get on the trains. Smoke the trains. But yeah, you know, really cool game. I'm kind of torn on the ending of it, personally. I don't know how I feel about the end of this game. Like, on one hand, I'm like, that's actually like brilliant game design. The fact that they made the end of the game so crazy, brutal, is kind of cool, but then again, it kind of isn't. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I don't know. This mini boss here, not so bad. As long as I use my slow motion, he's not really a problem at all. These are very easy patterns to get through. But like I said, like, you know, the first sections of this game are just really chill. This really is like a really good one for like a beginner. Like if you're a cave beginner, this is the one to fucking this is the one to really cut your teeth on, I think. I feel. Out of the ones that I've played so far, I might do Espgaluda next. But I might do Crimson Clover next because I got a lot of comments where people were like demanding that I try Crimson Clover, and I've had it on my Steam account for a long time. I just never got into it. I just never dove into it yet. Maybe I'll try that next. Maybe I'll play some Crimson Clover. That might be really fun. I know people love it, so it must be really good. This section right here, cancel all the bullets you can. Get rid of all that shit. These guys can be a problem. You want to knock them down as soon as possible. You know, don't be afraid to use your stuff. Spend your gems. That's my biggest advice for this game. Spend your gems. Spend your meter. I also found out, I can't remember if I mentioned it already, but somebody in the comment section told me the closer you are to the enemies when you kill them, the more gems you get. That actually became helpful later on, because if you run out of gems, you're kind of fucked in this game. If you're me, like, I'm not good at games. This is really important. That's where you want to get that extra life. You just got to hit that little mark there with slow motion no shit mode, and you'll get the extra life. As far as I know, that's how you do it. This pattern right here really stopped fucking with it. Again, another spot where I started taking a lot of damage. This boss, actually, the third stage boss, I think is deceptively kind of difficult. Like, this is where the game starts to ramp up for serious. For me, it did. I started, yeah, right there, I got hit. That's my first hit. I started taking a lot of hits on this boss. I had a bunch of runs that pretty much ended here. And so I started just using fucking bombs. I started just bombing the shit out of them. Fuck it, you know? But you'll notice I leave a little sliver of meter there at the bottom. That is such good advice. This pattern's not that scary. But I'm probably... Yep, I'm going to do... You have to cross over or you'll get cornered against the wall and you'll get killed. But... use the gems to do the crossover, which was the smart move. Because if you don't, you're really asking for it. By the way, the enemies in this game, I think it's like Shinra. By the way, that's I'm surprised SquareSoft wasn't upset. Maybe they were. Who cares? All right, stage 4. Anyway, stage 4. Learned a little bit of routing here. Needed to, because of those big, like angel-looking things. Those things. You want to learn where they're gonna spawn as best you can and get rid of them ASAP, because they will fucking corner you and kill you. Get rid of those fuckers. And these tanks too. Every time you see a tunnel, there's a tank gonna come out of it. At least one tank. Kill the tank. Point blank the tank. Get on the tank. Kill the angel guys. This is where the game actually starts to get like really cool. This is where the game for me started to get really fun. I had a lot of fun practicing, using save states and practicing stage 4, 5, and a little bit of 6. Never really got super good at 6. I don't think I really ever got super good at anything in this game. I think I got a lot of luck here, but this stage was a lot of fun. Now here, I'm not even gonna fuck with that pattern. We're gonna go slow motion through here. This isn't that bad, but I'm playing extra safe here because oh yeah, this is fucking... You definitely want to do slow motion here if you're shitty like me. Ooh. Look at that, huh? That's some dodging for you. You know, early on, like whenever you play these games, I don't think I've said this before in any of my other videos, but something I realized is that it's a really good idea to learn where your hitbox is. Because in these cave games, obviously your hitbox is very, very tiny, which is really, really cool because it makes the game more exciting. But it's a really good idea to know exactly where your hitbox is. And as soon as I did that in this game, it made it so much easier, especially the end. Especially the end. Know exactly where your fucking hitbox is. Because if you're just kind of guessing, you're going to kind of get killed. I'm way behind here. Ooh. That hit, I remember taking that hit. That really bummed me out. I thought... every time I get hit in these games, I think the run is over. But like I said, you just got to kind of force yourself to keep playing. Like, don't reset. I'm glad I didn't reset. Because this is the run where I finally got my clear. But yeah, at this point, like in my stupid little brain, I'm thinking that it's all over. This part is nasty, dude. This part fucked me up a bunch of times on my run. These fucking tanks. Watch how scared I am of that. See this tank on the right? I'm like so scared of it. I'm just like, fuck. I don't want to go anywhere near that tank, dude. Fuck that guy, dude. Okay, this boss is hard for me. Dodging this stuff isn't too bad. This pattern's not too bad, but there's a transition where you go into the center. Yep. There's my first loss of life there. I think I bombed here. Did I bomb here? I think I used a bomb here. Yeah, I started bombing through here because I was just taking too many hits, and it was like, fuck it, why don't I just use my bombs? That's what everybody was telling me to do. Like, all the advice I was getting was like, use your shit. Like, use your stuff. Like, it's all about resource management, but like, use your shit. Like, I practice this a lot. This pattern here. That's a fun pattern to dodge. So is this one. I like this pattern. It's a lot of fun. This too. This is kind of mean. Definitely use gems if you got them through here. And then this is brutal. I don't know why the fuck I don't. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know why the fuck I'm not just using a bomb. Yeah, but that boss caused me some difficulty. I had to practice that a lot, and you can see right there, like, it was still like kind of sloppy. That's why I say this game isn't. I wouldn't describe this game as easy, at least for me. Still kind of a beginner here. Still learning. How to do all this stuff. Stage 5. This is my favorite. This is my favorite stage of the entire game. Unfortunately, it's like one of the shortest stages. But I love this stage. These guys that come in, those bigger guys, you gotta smoke them instantly. These big guns, the guns in the towers, they gotta go instantly. All the tanks that roll in through the tunnels, you gotta get on them instantly. And these big guys are fucking mean, dude. I never figured out, like, the routing here I think is pretty solid, but there's a point where I never quite figured out how to get through it without bombing. And it's coming up here, like the last half of it, like right through here. This is where it gets fucking nuts. I love this shit though. Like, this is now we're cooking. You know, like, I love this stuff. Yeah, right through here. So here's where I'll bomb, because you're gonna get a power up here. You know, you get a boost to your meter, so you might as well bomb. And then right here, I got cornered. I never figured out the routing through here, how to do this. This is pretty mean. So I just started bombing on my runs through there. But yeah, take out the big guns first. Try and cancel out their bullets, because there's 2 big cannons right there. Those are prio. Get rid of those motherfuckers, because they will lock you in and kill you. Yeah, stage 5 is a lot of fun. It's really short and gnarly, like a punk rock song. I love it. This boss. Yikes. So this first pattern here, I hate being in this first pattern. Even in slow motion mode. Look at this. Because I always end up getting, like, yay. I hate that. Especially when you have, like, a whole run behind you now, you know, because now you have something to lose. Now the stakes are high. That's what makes these games so much fun. So this pattern right here, just before I started bombing this, because all of a sudden I started taking hits here. For the longest time I wasn't taking damage there, and then all of a sudden I just couldn't do it properly anymore. I think I took a hit here. Yeah, this is fucked. There we go. That's my second death. I hate this boss. Oh god, I hate that. I hate being in there. This pattern's not so bad. Until, watch, all of a sudden there's so many bullets that they just become walls. But at the beginning, it's like, okay, this isn't too bad. All right, that's not bad. And then, ooh. It's fun too, because the bigger bullets have smaller hit boxes than they look like, so you can do some lucky dodging. You know, that's another thing. Well, actually, okay. So stage 6, by the way, not disturbing at all. Okay. I'm not sure what what this is about, but this was really freaking difficult. for me to get at least good enough to know a little bit of the routing so that I could survive this shit. Because it is mean, dude. Like, they're just spitting those goddamn bullets out. And the best I could do was to try and cancel out as many of them as possible. And, like, keep racking up enough gems to try and cancel the bullets. And I'm also, like, desperately trying to get that third extend. Because right now I've got almost 13 million points. And I need 14. So at 14 million points, I'm going to get that extend. So that's really what's on my mind right now, is to cancel as many bullets as possible, because that's the way you're going to rack up your score. Right here in this hallway, you just kind of go back and forth, try and, like, kill them. Just kind of go back and forth, boop, boop, boop. And I took a hit there. God, it's fucking so crazy. Look at this shit. Right here, look at that. So, right there, I thought I had a bomb. And I hit the bomb button, and there was no bomb. And luckily, I didn't get hit. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had a bomb. This pattern always hits me. I always get hit here. Yep, there it is. This is deceptively not so bad. But this, for some reason, I always get hit here. I think I'm going the wrong way or something, man. I just couldn't do it. Probably practice it more. I'll probably get better at it. One of the things I did too is, by the way, like, I started practicing this game backwards. So the first, oh god damn it, the first practice sessions I did, where I spent a bunch of time practicing, was the final bosses. Because everybody told me that the game's, like, super easy until you get to the end, which is true, but kind of not true. Like, I mean, it's true, but you have to do the whole game up until you get here, like, kind of good. Oh, dude, I got hit here, and that really bummed me out. I thought I was fucked because I got hit there, and I never get hit there. This pattern's not so bad. But this pattern is fucking insane. What I started to do here was I tried to stay close to those rings of bullets, and it made it a little bit easier to dodge. That might have been the key for me. This pattern is really cool. Here I'm just gonna bomb because it's the safer thing to do, but I would actually love to practice that pattern and learn how to dodge it because it's pretty fun. This is always scary because you got to get in close to these goddamn, like, trippy, weird elf girls. And then right here is this is the fucking freak show, man. It's like, oh, do you like my giant butterfly wings? Too bad I must fuck you up now. This is nasty. I'm gonna get hit. Yep, there it is. This whole last section of the game, the third final boss, demoralized me. I was like, I don't know if I can freaking do this, man. I call this the teeth of death. Very difficult for me because you got to watch the top of the screen, you got to watch the bottom of the screen. Plus, you have those bullets that are aimed directly at you, coming at you. Like, yeah, that part is pretty vicious. Here I'm just gonna fucking bomb. So right now the mentality is like, the bombs are more useful to me now than they will be in the final phase, because in the final phase, if you hit the boss with those death lasers, it heals the boss. So you cannot hit the boss with the death lasers, and this is the wildest shit in the game. This might be the hardest thing I've ever done. Just the final boss here. This, I mean, dude, it's so brutal. Like, look at this. Like, this is ridiculous, man. And I'm kind of torn on it. Like not the fact that it's so difficult, but the fact that the difficulty spike, I think is interesting. I think it's cool, but I also think it's fucking insane. So yeah, the key here is like going back and forth with the slow motion. If you get hit and you have meter, do not let the death ray hit the boss. He will heal. And you'll be in a lot of trouble. The whole time right now I'm thinking, this is the only moment in my life that will ever mean anything. And I finally did it. I was really, really surprised, actually, that I did it. I didn't think I was going to be able to. I always doubt myself. So the end of the game, I think, on one hand, it's like really cool design, because what it does, and it worked on me, where like I was doing these runs, and I would get to the end of the game, and the very last phase of the very last boss, he would have like a sliver of health left, and I would die. I almost uploaded one of my failed runs last night with a commentary, because I thought that was just so insane. Like, I would get to the last boss, he would have a tiny sliver of health left, and then I would die. And I think that's, on one hand, it's like really cool game design, because it really makes you addicted to the game. Like, you're like, oh, I'm so close, I want to go back and do it again because I'm getting so close. But on the other hand, it's like, I don't know, you know, like I would rather the last phase be a little less intense, and the first 3 stages of the game be a little more intense, personally. But yeah, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, there it is. There's my one credit clear of Espgaluda. I thought it was going to take me much longer, and now I got to find a new fucking game to work on. Like I said, maybe Crimson Clover. I don't know. Maybe Espbraid. I've been really wanting to get into Espbraid. I don't know. And there's my high score. Not anything to brag about. Actually, I saw one of my more favorite YouTubers posted a playthrough and got a much higher score than me, which is fine. You know, whatever. It's okay. I'm not upset. But yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, subscribe. I guess we're gonna make more videos.